Hey guys, thanks so much for being here today. We're gonna do a full body HIIT, all low impact, no cardio moves today, just strength. We're gonna be using a variety of dumbbells. If you have some resistance loops or mini bands, we'll use these. If not, you can just do them with your body weight. And then a chair or some kind of elevated surface, bench or a step. If you don't have one, you could probably use the wall for some of the stuff we're gonna do. Go ahead, grab your equipment, clear some space, and let's get going. We're just gonna do some light cardio to get our blood pumping. March in place, right, left. Go ahead, swing your arms, lift your chest. Let's march it wide, right, left, wide march. Good, get the knees up a little bit, core tight. Get a few more here. Kind of find the beat of the music. We don't have to move on the beat for this workout. It is gonna be interval driven. Plant the feet, twist right, twist left. If you wanna move on the music, that's kind of fun, but it's not necessary for today's work. We're doing 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. Reach up overhead. Let's stretch that side. Tap the toe. Good. Now the 20 seconds will be for me to demo what's coming up next, for you to grab your equipment and get ready to work. 4, 3, squat down. Reach for the floor, the sky. Load up the hips like a sumo squat. Good. Move the hips back, behind the knees. 2. All right. Swimmers, right arm, left arm, swim. Yes, brace the core. All right, reverse, backstroke. You got it. 4, 3, just a little crisscross in front. 2, 1, open. Take the thumbs in, thumbs out. Good. Check on that posture. Chest lifts. Squeeze behind the shoulders. One more. Good. Let's do a hamstring. Step to your left and pull that heel up to your glute. Add a little row. Reach forward. Pull back. There you go. Kneecap points down so you get a little stretch. All right. Reach up. Lift the knees. Strike. Strike. Add that twist. Think elbow towards opposite knee. Let's get your heart rate up a little bit before we head into that work. Yes. Let's do a repeater. 4 right knees. 4, 3. Switch it out. 4, 3. One more time. Right knee. 4. Good. Hit that left knee. 4. Good. Heels in, toes out. Sumos. Up, down. Like a plie. Sweep it. Good. Lift your chest. Draw the snow angels with your arms. Last one. Hold the bottom. Push those knees wide. Drop the right shoulder. Look up left. Let's switch it. Other side. Drop that right shoulder. Sorry. Left shoulder. And center. Heel toe, heel toe. Hands on thighs. Round your back. And let's arch. Roll yourself all the way up. Your head comes up last. Get ready to work. All right, let's get started. 20 seconds on the clock. Our first move, we're going upright rows to a lateral raise. A little bit in front of your body and probably light or medium weight. Roll those shoulders back. You won't need the chair for these first few. Soften your knees. Pull that belly button in. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Upright row. Lateral raise. All right, so we're all warm. We're ready to start moving some weights here. Try to keep those shoulders back and down. You don't have to keep up with the music. It's not a beat-driven workout. It's not an interval. So you can go slower than this. I wouldn't go much faster than this unless you have very, very light hand weights. Beautiful. We're headed to biceps up next. You're gonna grab a slightly heavier dumbbell for this one, if you have it. 2, 1, and we rest. Okay, grab heavier dumbbells. Here's your movement. We're going 1 slow double bicep curl, and then a quicker single will lead right, left. Pick your weights here. And if you don't have a different set of weights, that's okay. Roll the shoulders back. 3, 2, here we go, double, 2. Back down, now quick, right, left, single. There it is. Do it again. Double. Let's go. Slow. Right and left. Single. Can you keep your wrists nice and straight? Double. Slow. Lift the crown of the head to the ceiling. Single. Yes. Over halfway. Double. We're headed to a lower body move next. Single. RDLs. Good. So this one, you might either just hold one weight, singles, or 2 weights. Last one, double, and rest. Okay, so I'm gonna demonstrate. It's right leg in front, left leg behind. You can keep 2 weights and hinge at the hip, really stick out your butt, light on this kickstand. Shoulders are back. Or if you'd like to, just keep a single weight and hold that chair with the other arm for balance. I'm gonna keep both. Right foot front, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So belly button in, you hinge. Push through that right foot, come back up. Slow down, slow up. We don't want to swing these. So if you are learning how to do a hip hinge or a deadlift, I would start with your single dumbbell, and you can use the back of the chair or a wall or just out to the side for a little balance and stability. A little lighter, and you get to work the core trying to fight the urge to twist. But just remember, whatever you do for the right leg, you're going to do the same thing for your left leg. You have 5 seconds. 3, 2, and rest. Beautiful. Side 2. Same deal. So if you did a single weight, you pass to the right arm. Deadlift on that left. I did both weights for most of the time, so I'm going to pick up both again. Get water in these breaks if you need to. Left leg front, right kickstand. 2 and 1. Here we go. Slide down, press back up. I want you to keep that tummy hugging in to help protect your spine. Pushing your front foot, slow and controlled. You got it. Here's that halfway point. We're going to use our chair for the next exercise to help set you up for a kickback. Stay light on your right toe. It's just a little kickstand. Want you to push through this left foot. 5, 3, 2. I'm going to switch out my weights here. Maybe a lighter, maybe a medium weight. You can use the back of the chair for support. You'll step your right leg back. I'll turn this side. You're going to kick it back. It's going to be back 1 and 3. I'm going to grab my 8. Left hand on your chair. 3, 2. Here we go. 1, then slow. We'll wait for the beat. 1. Slow. I have my other leg extended back to help me kind of take the load. Not all in my back, right? So I'm using the chair for support. Push. Good. Here's your halfway point. Feeling that burn, I hope. Now, this is a no repeat workout, but we do repeat muscle groups. So there will be more tricep work, more shoulder work, but I just do a different exercise to hit it. It helps for me to prevent boredom, maybe for you too. Last 3, 2, and 1. We rest. Pass that weight to the other hand. Move your chair if you're using it. If you don't have a chair, you could always use your thigh, okay? You just have to get a little lower. Chair's up a little higher. Use a bench. A regular old workout bench will do. Right hand on the chair, left leg back. Left arm rose back. Here we go. 2, 1. Kick back. Slow. Back 1. Slow. So we're fighting momentum. Try to squeeze behind that shoulder blade, between your elbow and the top of the shoulder, back of your upper arm. Contract halfway. We're going to put our loops on next. If you have loops, if you don't have resistance loops, check out the description. I have a few links for Amazon, cheap loops, and I'll get a small kickback if you purchase through the links. 3, 2, and rest. Put those loops on. Let's go over the thighs. You can use your chair to sit down if you need to. We're going to walk side to side. Pause the video if you need longer to get them on. Okay, so here's the move. We're taking 2 steps right, 2 steps left, toes forward. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 2, 1, 2, 1. So I'm a little bit in a squat right here. I think like a fourth of a squat. You can make this harder by going like a half of a squat. You can make it easier coming up high. You pick, okay? Toes forward. Try not to let them do this. Mine kind of want to do that. Keep them forward. Lead with that outer hip. Work the hips. Now you don't need the chair for the next one, but if you have one, it's a great way to put the emphasis in your glutes and lessen your knees. So I love this one. Last time, and I gotta get one more. Rest. Sit to stand. Hold the weight if you'd like to at your chest. So you're gonna just tap your butt on the chair, come back up, leave your loop on. I'm gonna grab my 20. You can do this without weights, or you can hold a lighter weight. Toes forward, we're gonna tap the chair in 2, 1. Here we go. Just tap that chair, back up. This will help to improve your squat form so that you load your glutes, the stronger muscle, your hips, the bigger joint, rather than your knees and your quads. They're still working, but they're not as biased as when a lot of people just do regular standing squats. So try to feel that backside. Squeeze it up. Stick it out. Woo, push through both feet. Here it comes. You got 5 seconds. I'm watching a timer on the floor. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Go ahead and roll that weight back off. Take your loop off. Have a seat. We're going to lift one leg. Let's do your right leg first. So sit tall on the edge of your chair. Right leg goes out. Inner thigh points to the sky. You can use the back of the seat if you need support. 2, 1. Here we go. Straight lift. Up and down. Right inner thigh to the ceiling. Try to fight the urge to round. Still keep your belly in tight, but can you sit up tall? You're gonna work your hip flexor, your quad, your BMO, which is one of your quads. Give me a little external rotation right there. You might get a little bit of your inner thigh. Woo. Here's your halfway point. Come on, team. Don't quit. Let me know in the comments how you like this video and if you'd like more like this. 3, 2. Yes. Nice job. That was killer. We do it one side, we gotta do it on the other. You can stay where you're at. You can get water here if you need it. We're gonna do the left leg, BMO lift. Sit tall on the edge of your chair, please. Send your left leg out, toe open to the side. Tall spine, here we go, lift lower. This will be the 10th round. So this concludes round 1 after we finish these lifts right here. Keep those shoulders back. We're going into round 2. You can pause this video if you need a longer break between rounds. Let's get it. Round 2, we're starting back off with the shoulders. So you'll want a medium or lighter weight because we are going to do a straight arm raise. Here comes your 5-second mark. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Shake it out. So weights that you can with straight arms come out on a diagonal like the capital letter V and back down. I'm going to grab my 8s. Thumbs are leading. Make sure your posture is good. All right. Scaptions. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Lift it. Back down. Smooth, right? No swinging. Your spine stays quiet and still. So it's somewhere in between the front raise and the lateral raise. Really good for getting those shoulder blades to glide up and down your rib cage. Woo, and you see why I said get a lighter weight? Because these are tough, baby. About 10 seconds. Yes, here it comes. 5, 3, 2. I'm going to demonstrate without weight. Next move, reverse fly. You're going to hinge, open to the side, close, and then stand back up. That way your back doesn't have to support you the whole time. If you are very fit, you've been working out for years, you want to just stay down, stay hinged, you can go ahead and keep those reverse flies going the whole time. Pick up light weights. Here we go. 2, 1. Slide back down. Open to fly. and then stand up. And that's an option, okay? If that feels a little too easy for you, you'll just stay down and just fly the whole time. But pay attention to your alignment, to your back, keeping that core in tight. So I'm gonna come back to the first level where I'm rising in between each rep, giving my lower back a little break. It just takes less core endurance versus holding it the whole time. Back to the shoulders. We're headed to balance in 3, 2, and rest. Ditch those weights, put them off to the side. We're gonna balance. Use your chair for some support. We're standing on your left leg. Your right leg is gonna do like a running man exercise. Think Summer Olympics, okay, 2024. You're running down the track. You can hold this chair for some support. 3, 2, right knee, here we go. Lift. Can you try to tip forward? Lift up. Chair is there if you need it. And you just do one arm. Options, if you have no chair and you're wobbly, just put 99% of your weight in the other leg and tap the other toe. I'm gonna try to get it up. So I have the chair here to catch me if I wobble. Really stick out that hip on the standing side so you can work your glute. Kind of feels almost like that hip hinge we did in round 1, but now no weight. And we're adding this element of balance and stability. 3, 2, and rest. March it out. Okay, so if you need to switch sides, you can turn the other way. I'm just gonna put my chair over here. I have a light chair, it's easy to move. Same movement, but the other leg. You'll stand on your left leg, your right knee reverse that. Your left knee comes up, your left leg goes back. Feel free to use the chair if you need it. 3, 2, and let's go. Running man. I think Olympics right here. Running down the track. That's straight away. Can you try? Touch the floor less. To touch the chair less. It's always an option to tap. And then maybe you do the video again and you try less taps. Halfway. Let me know in the comments, how is the audio on this video? Because I did get a new phone. Yay! But it might have changed some of my audio settings. And I was just barely getting them figured out again. 3, 2, and rest. Whew, I needed a new phone because my other one was broken. It had like a lightning connection. It wasn't working. Okay, we are headed to rows. Grab a weight that's a little bit on the heavier side. You're gonna tip forward and pull with your right arm. Use the back of the chair for support. So that way, it's not all lower back and core. Ready? Here we go. And pull, release. I grabbed my 15. You could do a lighter weight and maybe go a little slower or add a hold at the top. So when you go a little bit slower, it makes the weight feel heavier. And I am just holding the step, or the chair, like it is a bench. If you don't have one, come on down to your thigh. Still holding this lunge position will help you to kind of break up that tension and that load and spread it across the body a little better. Keep the collarbones wide. Here it comes. 3, 2, 1, rest. So I had an iPhone 11, so it was an older one. I had it for a while, like, I don't know, 3, 4 years. And like the charger plug would just fall out sometimes and it ruined my last video. So here we go. Right hand on the chair. Left arm's gonna row. Shoulder blade back, belly in. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, we row. And this is smooth. Try not to use momentum. Squeeze behind the shoulder blades. You can use that chair to just kind of take some of the tension, push it into that hand. Oh, you feel almost like you're in plank. Good, here's that halfway point. We are gonna grab the loops after this and put them back on. And let's go over the shins next round. If you have them. If you don't have loops, just do body weight. You'll still get a benefit. You can do your lighter loops for this one. If you have an option, you might want lighter loops. 3, 2, 1. Place the weight down. Grab your lighter loops. Put them over your shins. We'll use the chair for some balance. All right. So step on your left leg. Your right leg is going to go back on a diagonal to the back corner. Zip the core. 2, 1. Here we go. Now, if you don't need your chair, you could do airplane arms. Hands in front. Just tap it. Squeeze and tap. You're gonna feel like this leg wants to get pulled to the side. Fight that. Use your hip stabilizers, your quad. Just stabilize the knee in line with the middle toe. We're trying not to tip forward either. It's just a little lift and a little squeeze. Good, you're over the halfway point. Up and down. It's fun. Yeah, so hopefully you have your lighter loops. 4, 3, 2, and rest. If it rolled up, here's your chance to fix it. Straighten it out and switch to the other side of your chair. You might just move and turn. I'm just pushing the chair because of the face camera. Step on your right leg, your left leg to the back corner with a little squeeze. Try to keep your chest up. Belly in, ready? 3, 2, let's go. Down and up. Do airplane arms with your hands in front. Find your center. Now, the reason why I said grab that lighter loop is because the next movement is tough, even without a loop. It's hamstring curls. There's balance involved, and the hamstrings tend to be weak for most of us. So if you want, you could even peel that loop off altogether and just do standing hamstring curls and really visualize squeezing the back of your thigh. All right, I'll show you how to set it up in about 5 seconds. Keep it tall. 3, 2, and we rest. So you're gonna pull the loop off of your left heel and step on it with that left foot. So this is your anchor foot. I'm gonna go a little bit on the angle. Your right heel will squeeze up to your glute, and then the left foot is gonna keep it down. So if you try a couple, you're like, wow, I could not do this for 40 seconds. Pull the loop off, just do body weight. 3, 2, and here we go, hamstrings. Don't let it slingshot you back to the floor. That is tempting, isn't it? Try to bend your knee, squeeze right here. Knees parallel. You're feeling a little temptation to put your knee up in front. Try to fight that. Squeeze the back of the thigh. That's where we need it. We do lots of front of thigh, front of hip movements. Really focus on that back here. Posterior. Check your posture. If you don't need your chair for balance, congratulations. You are stable, man. 4, 3, 2, and rest. Shake it out and we'll switch. So pop your left heel in and take your right heel out. Step on it so that it's not going anywhere. I'm gonna turn diagonal. You don't have to, okay? You can stay where you're at. You're gonna curl the other heel to your glute, stamping on it with your other foot. 3, 2, here we go. Maybe you're gonna find out one side is so much stronger or so much weaker than the other side. Get curious about why. Maybe there's a past injury you're still rehabbing. Maybe you use your dominant leg for each step that you go up, right? I definitely have a dominant leg that I noticed. I'm gonna put that foot forward first for everything unless I very mentally and intentionally try to switch to my other leg. My less dominant, less stable leg. Woo, here comes the end here. End of round 2. We're headed back to the top with shoulders up next. 2 and 1. Unloop yourself. Take that loop off. Shoulders. Round 3. We're going thumbs up to the side, lateral raise and back down. And we'll add a little hold at the top. So choose a weight that you can hold. Straight arms, thumbs up, be lighter. Here we go. Round 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Lift, hold. Back down slow. Thumbs are up, but you're a little in front of you. Slow to the bottom. Exhale, lift. Yes. Lift the top. Good. Crown of the head to the ceiling. Up. All right, so a little different than our lateral raises we did at round 1. We have our thumbs up this time, and you're adding that pause. So challenge yourself, and you really get to the T position. Last 10 seconds. We're going back to biceps on our next interval. 3, 2, and rest. Biceps with a little rotation. You're going to go half curl, hammer, open, back in and down. So because of that open, you might need to choose a weight that's a little bit lighter. I'm going to try 12. We'll see how it goes. Okay, set yourself up. I'm going to stagger my stance. Thumbs forward. 2, 1. Here we go. Half curl. Open. back down. Brace yourself here. So I have this nice stagger stance just to help me with my spinal alignment and distributing the force. And I'm going to switch my lead leg just for good measure. Here's the halfway. Other foot back if you're with me. We'll go into single leg calf raises next. You might not need any weight for these. Balance is tough for me, so I'm probably going to just do my body weight. You can use that chair for help. Open, 2, 1, and rest. Safely belly your weights off. Calf raises, but single leg. Let's do your right leg first. So right foot in front, your left toe is a little kickstand. You can push into it if you'd like, or you can lift it. Let's see if you can get all the way up onto the ball of the foot. Here we go. 2, 1, calf raise. So you can hold the chair. You can hold the floor with your back toes. Okay, so you can see that. I'm trying not to push with this foot though. If you can, pick it all the way up. For those of you who have great balance, feel free to hold a weight with this outside arm. If you don't need the chair, practice letting go. Into the ball of the foot, back down. And come back down like you mean it, okay? So not like you just fell back to your heel. You purposefully put the heel back underneath the knee, the hip. Burns, baby, doesn't it? Here's 4, 3, 2, rest. Go ahead and press this heel to the ground. Give it a little stretch. You know what it is. Side 2. Set it up. Okay, so we got the single leg calf raise for your other side. You'll stand on the left leg. Right toe could just be a little kickstand, especially if you don't have a chair and you're just working on not falling. Try not to push with it, okay? Here we go. 2 and 1. Up and down. I'm going to lift my back foot because I can, but if you're not there yet, you can keep it down just like 1% of your weight on that foot. For those of you who are more advanced, hold a weight with this hand. Up and down. And I am putting some pressure with my chair hand, but I'm trying to lighten on this hand. Nice posture, team. Lift up. 10 seconds. Ooh, here we go. She falls a little bit. 2. I lied. 2 and 1. Press that heel back. Oh, nice. Okay, we are headed into I think we're into overhead presses. So you don't need anything except for 2 medium weights. We're going up overhead, down nice and slow. Pick medium-sized weights here. 3, 2, and we press it up, down nice and slow. Slow. Good. So this is anterior shoulders, but you're going to get your triceps too as you extend your elbow at the top. So if you're doing B stance like me, around 20 seconds, go ahead and switch your lead foot so that way you're even. So I'm a little bit between like a military press and a narrow press. I'm doing somewhere right in the middle. Do you see that? Kind of like an arrow shape. Here it is. 3, 2, rest. Grab your medium or light dumbbells. Hands by your sides. Capital letter A. Knees are soft. You're going to tip and sweep them back. Come back up. Sort of like a hip hinge, but I want you to target your shoulders here. Palms forward, shoulders back. 3, 2, 1. Cobra. Sweep it back. Back to center. Squeeze the backs of the arms there. Lead with the hips. Crown of the head comes forward, and then shine the chest back up. Woo. And I just grabbed my 5 because that is tough to keep your elbows pretty straight against gravity as you hinge forward. Knee soft. Good. And smile, okay? We're getting close to being over halfway done. Oh, you are over halfway done, yes. I'm gonna look at my timer. 4, 3, 2, and rest. Belly your weights. You could do this without a loop, but if you'd like to put a loop on your thighs, go ahead. We're going to just abduct to the side with your heel leading. I'm going to grab my heavy loop over your thighs, or no loop at all. You can use a chair for balance. Right leg out. Ready? 3, 2, begin. Now, If these transitions with the loops are kind of tough, feel free to pause the video. Or because we're gonna do both sides, and there's a 20-second break between both sides, you could just add a couple extra reps into that break to balance you from side to side if the transition was hard to get it over your legs. Halfway. I know the more you use these, the easier it is to just put them on, take them off. You get used to it, right? It's a skill. Like I said, check out the description if you're looking to buy some. It's just a cheapo pair that I got from Amazon. They're like $10 for 6 of them. And we switch it other sides. And then I put some other things in the description that are things that I would buy or already did buy for my home gym setup. And if you click them and buy something, it just helps me out a little bit. Stand on your right leg, shoulders back. You're gonna leave that left leg out to the side. Ready? 3, 2, and go. I'm just trying the Amazon affiliate thing to see how it works, and I haven't really ever done it before, so this is new to me. Let me know if those links don't work. I hope they work. Heel is out to the side, okay? So try not to turn out the toe. That's my natural tendency too. Halfway. We got to keep the loop for this the last two exercises of the block. You're going to stay standing. The whole workout is standing, but we are going to step on the loop. In 3, 2, rest. Go ahead and peel off the loop. You're going to step on it with your right foot, right across the center of your shoe. Hold it with your right hand, your feet wider than your hips. Slide down, let the loop sort of constrict, and then stretch it to the top. You could always just hold a dumbbell with your right hand. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So we're going to side bend. Stretch the loop up. So if your hand is like, nope, don't like holding the loop like this, grab a dumbbell. Totally fine. Try to draw the navel in so that we're not twisting it all. This is just lateral flexion. You're just bending to the side and reversing that move. Feeling it right here. I do. Do you feel it? 10 seconds to go. Beautiful. Here it is. Finish what you started. 4, 3, 2, and rest. To come out of this, you're going to bend your right knee and hinge down. Open, close. Give it some blood. Step on it with your left foot. Left hand is going to hold tightly. Knee soft, or you grab a weight and put it in the other hand. Here we go. So here's our move. We're just side bending and back up. 2, 1. You know it. Down. Up. I certainly hope that the audio is good for this video because I did a little test video and it was okay. But weird things did happen. And I'm worried weird things will happen again. And I'm too far in to refilm this. So if this doesn't go well, you'll never see this. Come on. Keep those hips square to me. Knees are soft. Shoulders back. Here we go. Here's the top. 3, 2, rest. All right. We're going to head to a shoulder exercise. Oh, sorry, I lied. It's triceps. It's triceps. Open, close your hand a little bit. You could hold one heavy dumbbell. You're going down and up for 2 singles, and then you'll pulse for 3 at the bottom. Or you could hold 2 lights and put them together. I'm going to grab a heavy. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So down, up, and then pulse down. 3, 2, 1. Press the top. Try again. Single. Pulse it. 3, 2, 1. Keep it going. I'm going to try to move my chair so you can see an option. Pulse it for 3, 2, 1. So an option here, if you'd like to sit down for these, you totally can. Pulse for 3. All right, keep your spine tall though. Whatever version you're doing, those elbows shine forward. Good. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Medium weights here. We're making the letter W and the letter Y. Brought to you today by the letter W and Y. So pick your dumbbells here. Shoulders are back. I'm going to go with 10s. Here it comes. 3, 2, and halfway up. Press those walls, back in and down. Press. Yep, you got it. You're almost done, baby. This is the last round. 8 more exercises after this, and then you are done with your full body HIIT. Stick around for the cool down though, please, okay? Stay and stretch with me. Yes, here it is. Finish it. Last 7. Good form. Finish it. Last rep, I think. Rest. Okay, we're gonna do some standing abdominals. You can use your chair for some balance. We'll stand on your right leg. Left arm up, left knee to left elbow. If you don't need your chair, hover that arm out and just practice balance. These are not fast. We want to use a squeeze and just tap the toe. 3, 2, here we go. Squeeze. Squeeze. No, I'm not even putting it all the way down. Can you join me? Just hover it above the floor. Right there. If you can, test your balance. Squeeze. There you go. A little standing core here. Halfway. Finish. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Give this video a like. Comment to help boost it in the algorithm. It helps me on YouTube if you interact with the video in a positive way. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Rest. Switch. If you're using your chair, you can put it on the other side. You know what it is. You're going to stand on your left leg. Reach your right arm up. Right elbow to right thigh. I'm going to get a sip of water. I have a little bit of time. Here we go. 3, 2, and squeeze. And if you can, join me by not putting your right foot all the way down. If you need to tap it, you absolutely can. Let's see if you can use that strong core to maintain your body position and less the chair, less the floor. Use you, okay? That's like the one thing that you can guarantee is going to always be with you, right? Is yourself. You might not always have that chair. So practice balance without it where you can. Side squeeze. 3, 2. All right, straight back. So you're going to keep your chair where it's at. Right arm is going to sweep straight back to the hip. Left knee steps forward and bends. Choose a medium, lightweight. Straight arm-ish. Keep it bending your elbow. Tip forward, shoulder back, and you're going to sweep your pinky to your hip in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Sweep back. And then I'm just hinging forward and using the chair for support. But of course, a thigh is an option if you don't have the chair. Can you squish the armpit here so you have an orange? Squeeze. Get that lat involved. Try not to swing, because that would be really fun, right? But that's not muscle, that's momentum. Squeeze. 10 seconds. You already know. We're gonna do the other side. Finish it strong. Here we go. In 2, 1. Switch it out. Side 2. You can either just move yourself to the other side of your chair, pass your weight to your other hand, step your right leg forward, left hand holds the weight. You're going to use the chair or your thigh for support. Shoulder back, zip the core. We're sweeping that pinky back. In 2, 1. Here we go. Back in with control. You got it? Squeeze. Can you try to draw the navel in? And then you can put some weight in the front hand. That'll help you to involve your abdominals a little bit more in this exercise. Like you're in plank almost is the feeling. Get that squeeze under the armpit. Like that bra fat area, right? Okay, that's where your lats reside. Give them a little tug, a little squeeze. Here's 4, 3, 2. Okay, we're gonna use the seat of the chair here to get low. So spin your chair to face you. You can always come down to the floor if you'd rather do this on a mat. Hands under shoulders. Walk your feet back, tabletop your spine. Stretch your front leg back, and you're just gonna lift and lower with your shoelaces down. 2 and 1. lift and lower. Now, if your wrists are kind of spicy, go ahead to the edge of your seat so that you can take some of that bend out of the wrists. We're not going higher than about the hip height because I don't want you to overarch that lower back. I want you to pull the belly in and try to maintain neutral spine as you eye gaze forward and down at the base of your chair. It's a really great way to get some like Pilates inspired movements in without having to bring a mat or having to go down on the floor and get back up. We can just use this chair. Here's the break coming up in 3, 2, 1, rest. Whew. Excellent, give a little shake. You know what it is, side 2, okay? So we're gonna use the same seat. Shoulders rolling out. I'll set it up for you. Knees soft, feet apart. You'll tip forward, hands under shoulders, or you can wrap the edge of the chair. Try to send that back leg behind you. 2, 1, we're gonna lift and lower. Oh, you are so close to the end of our workout here, friends. We are gonna use the loop for our last 2 movements. So make sure you got an eye on it, you know where it's at. Okay, keep those shoulder blades back and down. You know, mine are trying to crunch up into my ears. Shrug them away from the ears. Good. How's the posture, team? Spine is long and neutral, right? Here we go. Finish it. 5. Here's 3, 2, 1. Rest. Woo, shake it out. We're going to stay upright here. Grab your loop. Place it around your wrist, and we're going over the head. Pull it down like a goalpost. Stretch it across your rib cage and come back up. If you would like to, you can totally do this from the edge of your seat. Standing or seated, your choice. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Pull down, back up, squeeze. So for any of you who have ever made any content, you know that like lighting is key, right? So I have like 2 really big ring lights that are off camera, hopefully. You can't see them. And if I accidentally look straight at one of them, I'm blinded for like 2 seconds. I'm like, oh my gosh, you can't see what we're at. That happened just now, so I was like, oh no, I don't know what exercise is next. I just looked at the light, and I'm blind for a second. Okay, all right, so our last move, we're gonna put the loop around your thighs. So you're gonna have to hurry with this transition. 3, 2, and loop over those thighs, please. We are going from side to side squats. You can hold a dumbbell at your chest, squat to the right, squat to the left. You can do this without a loop. You can do it without a weight. Pick your poison, baby. Here we go. I got my 20. 3, 2, to the right. Here we go. Sit the hips back. Center, switch sides. So that loop can help to engage your glutes and help to take some of the pressure out of where you might feel it in your knees when you do squats without the loop. If your knees are really sensitive, don't go this low and don't hold the weight. Just practice good movement up at the top, good pain-free movement. 15 seconds. Now, because this is a side-to-side one, we gotta get even. No matter where the clock ends, we have to finish with both sides even. We might make it. 3, 2, I gotta get one more. And done. Excellent work, team. Peel that weight safely off. Peel that loop safely off. Grab a drink here, grab a sip of water, and let's stretch. Feet apart, soften your knees, stretch up. Exhale, blow it out. I'm gonna do it again. A little baby squat right there. Blow it out. Woo. Last time, but we'll stay up at the top this time. Grab your right wrist, tug to the left. Side stretch. Go ahead, come back out of that. Circle the right arm down. Hug that right forearm and just pull it back to your shoulder. Open, close your hands. You're gripping on those bands. Release, switch it. Reach both arms up, catch your left wrist, tug right. Side stretch here. So that's for the side bends we did. The oblique crunches. Come back in, left arm circles down, pull it to your right shoulder. Add some hand wrist movement here. Release. Go ahead and step your weight onto your left leg. Kick out your right heel. Toe is up. Bow. Hands on your bent thigh. I'm going to turn to the side here so you can see spinal alignment. Try not to make it here. Try to here, right? Hips. Go ahead and drop the front toe. Press your back leg into a calf stretch. Reach your arms overhead. Woo. Beautiful. Release. Step weight in, and we'll do the other side. Weight on your left, or your right. Kick out your left. Toe is up. Bow. Lengthen through that spine as you take a hamstring stretch. You can always hold your chair if you need something a little more stable. Go ahead, drop your toe, and let's press to a calf stretch. Heel to the floor. Find that lower leg, and then arms up. Let me know in the comments what kinds of workouts you'd like to see more of, what equipment you'd like to use more. Do you like using the chair and the loops? Let me know. Come back in. Roll the shoulders. Take your toes, spin them out, heels in, slide into a sumo plie, push your knees away. Let's drop the right shoulder, look up left. I figured most people have a chair, kitchen chair, right? Switch it other side. And there's so much you can do with a chair in a fitness class. Come back through that middle. Spin the toes to me. Let's take a side lunge to your left. Push your hip back. Hands on your thigh. Try to get a little inner thigh opener. And push on up. We'll switch it. Hands on your right thigh. Sink into that, sort of like a squat on this side. Come on up. Heel toe your feet back underneath your shoulders. Right arm up. Pat yourself on the back. Give it a push or a pull. Whichever one feels better, but keep your ribs hugging. Excellent. Release them. Give them a circle one way and both ways. Let's go the other arm. Left arm up. Pat on the back. Push it or pull it. Whatever feels better in your body. Good work today, team. Release. Give those shoulders another roll, both directions. Hands to your hips, feet apart. Drop your chin into your chest. Let's roll a little neck circle. Whichever way you want. Oh, it feels so good. Let's take that circle the other way. Go slow so you don't lose your balance. All right, back to the middle. Victory breath. Reach it up. Blow it out. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the workout. I will see you guys in a new one soon.